taking just a few minutes to check out this week's video commentary. We're wrapping up a sermon series that we've entitled Generations, where we have been learning more about the ideal of God's design for our family and for our faith. And we've been working each week to build an action plan that's individually specific to us and our family so that we can work to intentionally build a legacy of faith. And in this last week, we looked at a couple of ideas related to generational curses and their impact on our families, and what are some ways that we can begin the process of breaking those. We looked at the impact of grandparents and their legacy passing down or transferring that faith and its impact for generations. And in fact, we specifically look in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 5 at the story of Timothy, where Paul is encouraging him toward the end of his ministry. And he's recognizing the faith of Timothy's grandmother and his mother and how that's impacted Timothy's journey. And this generational faith legacy is established and it is repeating. And I hope that you were encouraged and that you strive for that same thing. What I want to draw our attention to today is a comment that we made in the sermon that recognizes Paul's observation in the life of Timothy of having a faith that is sincere and genuine. And I encourage you today and this week to live out a faith that is sincere and genuine. But in order to do so, what we have to remember is that the sincerity of our faith is evidenced by what is seen and not simply by what is said. I encourage you to reflect and consider the words of James chapter 2, verses 17 and 19. I don't remember it well enough to quote it all to you. You can read it for yourself, but here is those verses in summary. Faith by itself, if it doesn't have works, is dead. So our faith is known by the things that we do. It doesn't mean my works earn my faith. It means my works demonstrate my faith, and it reveals to others the sincerity of my faith that is deep at the soul level. Rather than living this week at the surface, allow the soul level sincerity of your faith to be demonstrated in your commitment to know God personally and intimately, to own your faith and stop borrowing somebody else's, and to make Him known to others. And oftentimes, the effectiveness of making the gospel and your faith known to others is demonstrated in how you love, how you serve, how you care, how you give. The kindness, even the tone of your voice can have a tremendous impact in your ability to demonstrate and carry or convey hope to the world. And I encourage you today and throughout this week to pause and reflect on how you are demonstrating the sincerity of your faith. I'm not questioning whether or not your faith is real. I'm encouraging you to evaluate how well you are demonstrating the sincerity of that to others. Be encouraged, be committed to carry out the gospel, to carry and convey hope to the world as an everyday missionary, beginning under your roof, because there is no more important mission field than all of the world than under the roof where you live. Listen, we love you. Pray that you have a great week. Keep us posted. Let us know how we can help. You can do so by checking out our website. There you can find more information about what we're talking about, even going back and listening to last week's sermon in its entirety if you missed it, as well as just explore around and connect with us. We'd love to hear from you so we can encourage you and walk step in step with you every day as together we commit to demonstrate and live out sincere and genuine faith to the world for the glory of God and to build a legacy of faith. God bless. Have a great week.